Hello and welcome back to the channel. Two things. First off, I want to give a shout out to Carl Sheffer for sending me this turntable. I was using a taller turntable, which is right here, and it's a motorized one. And he sent me this really low one. He got it at Home Depot. Now I did paint it black. It's made out of bamboo. I painted it black and I put a little foam. This I get at Hobby Lobby. It's just some cheap foam sheets that I just cut out to put in there. But he sent me this turntable and I really like it because I like to spin this by hand. So I wanted to give him a shout out. I really appreciate it. I've met Carl years ago, first up at N&L in Toledo, and now I usually see him at N&L East. I don't always get up there every year. Like every 2 years, I see him up there. But he's a good friend, and I really appreciate him sending this to me. So what I have here is, this is a weathered look. Again, not rusty, just like weathered from the top down. Like it was a California truck maybe. Like I said, I'm not a Ford guy, but these Mobius trucks are just so nice. I can't wait till they do the Chevrolets, which will probably be forever. I hope I'm still alive when they do them. But what I did is I put red oxide primer down first. And again, you can use any brand. I forget. It's been so long, I don't know what I used underneath it. See, I'm old, so I forget. So I got to write stuff down. So what I do is I write all the information down on these little, actually I write them on cue cards first as I build, which here I got one going for my my Metro. So I keep all my information on there as I'm building, so I know what I used, and then I'll put them on the computer and type them up. And then two things, I can print out a bunch of extra ones, and when I go to shows, I can just tape them right to the cue cards. So I don't have to guess at what I did or write all that information out. I've already got it done. I just tape them on. If by some chance a magazine takes a picture, again, I just tape them on. I have all my information on there. I don't need to sit around filling all that out, and they can read. They don't have to try to read my writing. They can read it really well because it's typed out. So and then when I put them up in my cases, I actually put these cards underneath of the build. So I have that information when I'm long gone. If somebody does end up with my collection, at least they'll know what is done to each one of them. Now, I've been doing that a couple years, so I have a lot of stuff that doesn't have that underneath. But for my newer stuff, that's done in the last 5 years, I have cards underneath. So I just use, and actually this is PPG Wilmington White, which is the correct board color, I guess, is what you want to say. It's more like a creamy white. And then I used Tester's Red Metallic, and I don't remember what it's metallic, but I don't know if it's the Extreme Lacquer or not. I do not remember. And then I wet sanded it through in areas just to make it look weathered but not rusty. So it's just got worn paint on it pretty much. So, and what that allows me to do is actually, because I do it like this, I can, and then I put my, this one, I don't know if I put my favorite crystal clear, flat crystal clear from Krylon or not. I think I did, but I'm not positive. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I might have not. Anyway, it's got a road, you know, like a driver quality look to it. I just have a little license plate on the front. It's basically painting detail and foil. You know, I got these, of course, are the logos. I just paint inside of there, and I did some black wash in here with my Rapidograph pens. And, you know, my chrome, I always take my Rapidograph and add that black shadow in there. This has my favorite wheels from Revell's 32 Fords. I have a ton of those. I hoard those. And then I put a Mustang steering wheel in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. like the Mustang steering wheel. So I put a Mustang steering wheel, and I put a wood rimmed steering wheel on a lot of my cars just to add a little, just add another color in there, like an offset color. I put my favorite aluminum exhaust tips, my photograph of my license plates that I made, and this one has a photo etch license plate frame on it. And then I got my favorite blue dots that I have. They're like little, I don't even think they make them anymore. They're like little train diamonds for like train lanterns or something. But they're cool. I love those things. That's an old school trip. Dave really got me those years ago, and I've been hoarding those. I hand painted the Ford on here. And then I made a sheet plastic tonneau cover with ridges in it. I think it's like siding or something. I think they sell this siding. And that's just black. It probably has my Krylon on it because that Krylon gives you like a nice satiny finish. So that's about it. Just painting details in the interior. Again, all this comes, I think that's a little decal that comes in the kit. And then of course this has those ducts, those hoses that I made. And I just drilled holes in my firewall. The battery was in the way on this one. I didn't know how to do that, so I just drilled holes and have them going straight down. I had to plug wires. I got heater hoses on it. These, my wire looms are scratch made. I make them. I like them because they're a little thicker. You can see them better. And it's got one hidden here. There, you can see that one better. So, yeah, just I did wire the battery on it. That's about it. I don't think I did anything else. Just painting details. I got headers on it. This one actually has a frame and stuff underneath. I know you're surprised. But, yeah, I did a little weathering on it. Nothing, like I said, I think I spent 2 weeks on this. Nothing crazy. Nice clean build. Looks nice on the shelf. I like it. This has that windshield that pops in from the outside. I put a rubber molding around it. But I really like how these kits build. This build's really nice. Oh, also I wanted to point out that I have Matt's Models and More. I don't know if you've been to his YouTube channel or not. He's got some really good tips and stuff, and he had this static brush, and it's huge. He showed it on his channel. I got it on Amazon. If you go over to his channel, he's got a lot of like cool tips. Yeah, I picked up a lot of cool tips from him. And this static brush, I actually got one for my paint booth too. I have the one from Tamiya, but I'm gonna give this one a try. This one's really big, so I'm gonna give it a try and see how it works. So I'll know in my next paint job if it's any good or not. He says it is, so I trust him. I'll take his word on it. So there we go, Ford truck. Getting ready to go on vacation, so we're gonna do a couple videos ahead of time, so I have some for this week, but we'll probably just have short videos this week, no fancy ones. Actually, Manny's gonna join me on vacation, so he will not be available to do my other videos, so we're gonna give him a break. I'm gonna take a break, but I'm taping these in advance, so I have something to show you this week. So, all right, we'll see you on the backside.